अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूअर्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज हम इस वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे पोम के सेक्शन को। पोइम के सेक्शन को डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। व्हेन आई एम ओवरकम विद वीकनेस बाय नजात अब्दुल समाद, ट्रांसलेटेड बाय गादा अल्तराश। सो व्हेन आई एम ओवरकम विद वीकनेस पोम इज रिटन बाय नजात अब्दुल समद. She is a Syrian fiction writer, poet, and gynecologist. She is currently living in Germany, I think. Yeah, she is born in 1967 and now she is 58 years old and still alive. She graduated in Arabic language and literature. She is also known as for capturing the struggle and patience of individual, particularly women, in her works. Her poetry shows the pain of war, displacement, and the challenges of identity. These poems tell us about the harsh experiences of the poetess during civil Syrian war. This poem was translated by Ghada Alatrash, a Canadian Syrian translator and writer who has brought many Arabic works into English. As a doctor and a poet, Najat dual profession allow her to explore the human condition from both the physical and the emotional perspective. The whole poem shows the speaker's inner conflict and weakness. When they feel weak, they hold a smallest source of strength, such as a memory of strong family, character, or the determination to maintain dignity. This whole poem shows the ideas that despite life's challenges and personal weakness, one can find strength by focusing on inner strength and values. This poem was written in the context of human struggle, particularly from the perspective of women who face the hardship but remain strong. Major theme in this, the first one is war and destruction. This poem tells us about the harsh experiences of war, means of the poetess in civil Syrian war, जहाँ पे poetess ने खुद in person जो है सारा कुछ face किया. In war and destruction is an important theme in this poem. This theme talks about the deep and lasting effect of war on people. War is not just about fighting on battles, it causes harm in many different ways. It destroys lives, homes, or even in the emotional strength of those involved. This poem shows how war can weaken people both physically and emotionally, leaving them feeling hopeless and broken. The whole poem shows the pain of war. The poem describes how the violence and pain of war can a person's spirit, causing feeling of loneliness. It's not just the loss of buildings or lives that hurts, but also the emotional damage caused by seeing loved one hurt or killed. The person feels weak because of all the suffering around them. War not only brings destruction of the outside world, it also brings with the inner world of the mind. It leaves emotional scars that hard to heal. Resilience, strong in the face of weakness. This poem shows the idea of the finding strength during moment of weakness. The speaker confesses her weakness, showing that it's natural to feel weak at that time. However, they refuse to be affected by it. Instead, they look for a small source of resilience that can help them rise above the struggle. For example, the speaker recalls the image of their grandmother, a figure of wisdom and courage. The memory serves as a reminder to hold on to their inner strength and dignity even when life feels overwhelming. This theme is about learning how to face challenges and survive in difficult moments. Please wait for a second. By the way, weakness is not a shows of failure but as an opportunity to find strength from within. By focusing on positive memories, personal values, or even small glamorous or hopes. By the way, poems इतनी important नहीं है. इनकी दो poems हैं गधा अल्तराश की, तो आप लोग इसको बस जैसे मैंने लिखा हुआ ना themes वगैरह उसको ही कर लीजिएगा, आपका cover हो जाएगा. The speaker shows how to handle life challenges. This poem teaches us that resilience doesn't mean we have to feel strong all the time. It's about finding the will to keep going no matter how small that strength may seems. It's a reminder that the human spirit is capable of enduring in hard times. The quiet power of women. This is also an important theme. This poem also shows the quiet strength of women, particularly in a time of hardship. The speaker, likely a woman, shows their struggle, but they don't allow them to define them. Instead, they looked up at the grandmother, a strong female figure who shows wisdom and quiet power. Through this poem, it shows the strength of that woman who often carry silently, especially in challenging circumstances. एक औरत की पावर ही दिखाई गई है इसमें कि किस तरह से औरत ने अपना जो है स्ट्रॉन्ग रही है, अपनी हिम्मत नहीं हारी. वुमेन स्ट्रेंथ इन दिस पोएम इज नॉट loud or dramatic but steady and permanent. This theme shows how women facing social and personal challenges but still find way to remain strong. It is basically a tribute and inner struggle to all of those women who are fighting in all over the world for their rights. To conclude, the main message of this that even in moment of weakness, strength can be found within ourselves by learning from memories, culture, heritage, and the wisdom from those who come before us. We can transform weakness into strength. The poem leaves us with the sense of hope, showing the weakness doesn't define us. It is an opportunity to grow and find coverage. It celebrates the human spirit and quiet power of women. So I'm done this video. Next video तक मुझे दीजिए इजाज़त. See you soon. Allah Hafiz.